Take this for a sip. Yeah, my front camera's like really shitty. Yeah, look how white your fucking head is, bro. It's like you can fucking see.
Probably gotta wipe the camera.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Alright.
You wanna do it on the way there?
No, I'm gonna turn these lights. We can't really do it and drive. I was gonna do this while we smoke this.
So you just wait till somebody come on and then they...
Yeah. I don't know if someone will. We're not gonna be doing this for too long. No, it's like that's the comments we'll cut though. So far since we got 0 watchers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you gotta talk a lot to do that, or?
No. No, I mean, usually we kind of start out like talking like this and then we get into some eventually.
And then just eventually come.
Most of the episodes are like average probably like 50 minutes. They're like 45 to like an hour.
Joe Budden do 3 hours.
Yo, that would tire you the fuck out. Unless we're talking about different things, because we're always talking about like some really crazy shit.
He does it every episode. He got 3 hours. 3 hours and 45 minutes.
That's also his job, though. Yeah, for real, honestly, when you're like that, like every kind of bit of your life is kind of about what you do. That's one of the reasons why people like that can actually be so successful.
Because they're doing what they love.
Yeah, exactly. It's like people like that are actually genuinely following their interests. That's why they keep doing it. And sometimes they'll leave it and shit like that. But like, so in some sense, like every moment of his life, like everything Joe Rogan does feeds into his podcast as well.
No, Joe Budden. But no, Joe Rogan too.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
Did I say Joe Biden just now?
No, Joe Budden.
You were talking about Joe Budden. You were talking about Joe Biden or Joe Budden?
Budden, the rapper.
Okay. I don't know much about Joe Budden. I've heard of it a long time. I forgot. I remember my brother said the same thing a long time ago. Are you Joe Biden? He's like,
he has a podcast where they pretty much talk about everything. Well, they talk about everything that's hot.
That's cool.
And then they give their personal opinions.
Yeah, we need to have like a little circle. I have one apostle so far. His name's Midnight. I have an apostle Midnight.
Okay.
That's like a code name, but this.
I think this stuff is interesting. I just never thought I'd get into it. I just don't know the right. I mean, I guess there is no way to get to it. You just buy a camera and start recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's what I've been doing. So far, we've been averaging probably like 90 views or something.
Oh, that's great though.
Yeah, this was not bad. We could get like 3-4 likes. 5, 2, 5, 3 likes. Probably averaging 3 likes, I guess. 5 if you include ours. Like.
And this is on not YouTube.
This is YouTube, but it's through something called StreamYard, which is an app that lets you stream through YouTube. And this also has a thing where it lets you let other people come and join your stream too. But I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I still haven't figured out how to invite people, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet. We'll get there though. Yeah. The time of day affects a lot too. How people are joining. But
what do a lot of people talk about in the comments?
And some would argue if Christians argue that Christians should not be friends.
Oh, they argue with you?
Yeah. Also, I said someone argue that Christians should be friends with Jews. At that point, you weren't arguing through that. The other person arguing that point. Someone was arguing with how is Jesus Christ or not this morning.
Oh, that's funny.
That testing me on my knowledge of the Bible. That's happened a couple of times. People could begin to test me, talking about, well, if they say in the Old Testament that God will be the son of David, what does it mean that God implanted the Virgin Mary and David, Joseph, who is the line of David, did not technically follow Christ? And I would say that all these things are sort of very metaphysical stories. They're supposed to relate to us personally here right now. And, so to understand what that means is that my Well, it means a lot of things. One of those things, it means a respected divinity for the child who's cast, the kind of the fallen child. Like, that image of Titus in his mother's womb, who's abandoned by his father, this guy. What's his name? This guy god. It's I'm forgetting it. There's Gaia, and then there's this guy god. I'm forgetting his name, but the ancient
He got wings
creation
on his
story.
feet.
Basically, so the ancient creation story. I'm forgetting his name right now. There's this guy. It's like I forget his name. And then there's an Earth. And the Earth produces manifestations and potential of beings, and then the sky basically rules over them and shoves the monsters back inside of her, the Titans, including the Titans, and one of which was a son who was abandoned by his father, who started a war against the father, and killed his father and ruled over for a long time. It was actually, I think it was his son who then ended that cycle, who was kind of put in the same pattern, who was Zeus, who actually then gained up a following behind him, and then kind of became a rightful leader compared to Zeus is pretty fucking brutal. So that
I
tells
was
you how
gonna ask
fucking
you, do you think
evil Zeus's father was.
do you think he was real?
Yes, kind of. Not no.
Or you think
There's
God,
only one God made flesh,
right.
and it's me. But then some of these stories are made to understand that, they made so like partly what the word of God is trying to remind you of lots of things, but of the sacredness of a mother and a child, even if you don't know who the father is, a bastard, because that's the son of God that you're dealing with. And the amount of trust that Joseph had to take on that kid and to trust Mary, even though it didn't make sense, and that was the son of God, like that power of love that's kind of against all materialist, like genetic, Richard Dawkins' selfish teaching instincts, and yet is the truest of this earth. That's something that's really supposed to remind us of something deep, and so probably what I'm saying against that is like the reason why they told that story, people remembered that story that way, is because me, as that Bible's been written, I was born of the Father. My Father is the Bible, God and Christ. You know what I mean? All those things are of me, seed planted in my mother, and
do you
brought
think
me up, planted in the earth. You know what I mean? It planted a material world, which is it both kind of my mother and father in a way. Actually, so if you kind of get the mysteries I'm speaking of a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, do you think it's just best to be spiritual then follow the Bible, because the Bible was switched countless of times, and they also took out things that we really needed, and we can never get that back. All you see is, you don't even see King James no more. You see all these new Bibles that's telling you all this bullshit.
I don't know if this one's called the Living Bible. It's actually not bad so far. What I've read, it's called the Living Bible paraphrased. It's not bad. I don't know who wrote it.
I always tell people all the time, King James is the official
I agree.
Bible.
I agree.
All the,
that's what I'm looking for.
Like the New Testament isn't bad, but they don't tell you everything that King James will tell you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
You don't know. Well, but I mean, they shorten it up.
Well, they have a lot of the things mean things on multiple levels, and so keeping the language in the kind of more poetic, like loose language, without like the modern text where we speak very materialistically, where it's like, no, I'm not speaking metaphorically, I'm speaking. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like all language is metaphor, actually. It's so like there's all kind of like weird like nonsense patterns that kind of hypnotize people just thinking really small-mindedly. Honestly, our language is. And so that Old Testament, it has like these really open general patterns, when it talks about tragedy and flood and chaos and war and death and blood and the skies and fire. And he who gave up and became a cycle and woe ran across the animals. And lo did he look upon the sky. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I figure out. All right, we gotta go.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and our first guy came in. We appreciate you. We really appreciate you. How you doing?
You gonna put it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it works. All right. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, no, I was gonna hit it.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone?
Yeah, because we were fucking bullshit, dude.
Oh, well, it's been good.
Yeah.
Well, I said, hey, how's he doing? I guess he didn't want to speak.
Yeah. Because, hey, you gonna put it out? No, give it back. And they just leave. That's fine. All right. That was a good little conversation. Appreciate y'all. You guys have a great day. Bless you. Bye.